Welcome back guys to another GTA video, and in today's one we're continuing on with the San Andreas Mercenaries career progress, and this one is falling in. Helping us out today we have Saz here in the front with me. We've also got Grey Guts and Roughwood in the back. I only required the 80% accuracy on this one, having helped out some friends previously, but Roughwood required all three requirements for the career progress. So let's jump on into it, and let me just warn you, this one was pretty long. We did have to do this several times, and I'll show you why. This is one of the more difficult San Andreas Mercenaries missions, and in this one we do need to go to 3 different crash sites and collect the cargo. So let's get into it. This was our first attempt here, where we've got Grey Guts on the turret, Roughwood sitting in the back with his feet up, and Saz just about to jump out the Avenger and head down for the cargo. On his way down, Grey Guts decides to have a little bit of fun and take him out. Attempt number 2, and we've got a slight role reversal where we've got Grey Guts sitting in the front and Saz is manning the turret station. So moving into the first location, we've got Grey Guts who is about to jump out, and of course the inevitable happens. Saz extracts his revenge. We did decide just to continue on with this run to see how far we could get, so currently I'm on the pilot seat. Roughwood is sitting in the back with his feet up on that deck chair, hoping that we complete it all, and Saz has just jumped out and collected the first lot of cargo. I have tried to draw the helicopters away from Saz, so I'm away down the other side of the Alamo Sea, but moving in to pick him up, he does have another Canada there taking shots at him, but the Avenger makes light work of him, and we can get into the shoreline to pick him up.
Down below.
Saz makes light work of the helicopters while I'm trying to land it on the beach here, but we pick him up no bother at all, and we can then head over to the second pickup location, which is just off the coast at the lighthouse. Once again Saz is on the guns, just trying to give himself as much breathing space as possible by taking out the Canadas and the buzzards that are flying round about. Unfortunately I cannot fire the Avenger's missiles, or that will affect my 80% accuracy, and of course Roughwood is still sitting in the back with his feet up on that deck chair watching the show. But we do eventually get the area cleared out and manage to get Saz down onto the island, where he can then jump into the water to collect the cargo. This was in fact the second time that we tried to collect this cargo, having been collected once before, but it appeared on the minimap as Saz had collected it, although it was still under the water, so there was 2 green boxes shown on the minimap. So after collecting the first one we did come back, and here we are landing on the island for a second time. But Saz does make light work of those Canadas and the buzzards, allowing himself a little bit more breathing space to be able to jump into the water and collect that cargo. Coming out of the water there were a few issues for him trying to get back inside the Avenger, so whilst I adjusted the Avenger, he quite calmly just took out the Canadas and the buzzards with the railgun. Once I had repositioned, he was able to get back inside the Avenger, and we've made our way across to the third location at the dam.
Well, it's too far.
Heading over to the dam, this is where things got really interesting. There were quite a few buzzards and Canadas floating about, so I did do my best with the Avenger to try and take out some of the Canadas whilst Saz was bombing the ground.
Go away, Canada. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Die, you faker.
I did eventually manage to do enough damage where it went kaboom.
There we go.
But unfortunately for me, I turned myself straight into the line of fire of a buzzard. Moving away, I turned into the line of fire of another one, and I get taken out straight through the cockpit. With me out of the picture, Roughwood had a rude awakening.
He was sitting his back in his deck chair thinking, oh, this is nice and easy.
Of course, when I get taken out, the Avenger made a crash landing onto the land and exploded, but Roughwood somehow and Saz somehow both managed to survive that.
Oh, I can hear
They
it
were
going.
however pinned down inside the dam, and with a few careful shots and headshots to the buzzard pilots, they did manage to take down a couple of them. We also remember that the RPG doesn't invalidate the accuracy, so Roughwood was clear to use the RPG and made light work of another buzzard. They were then able to clear the path to one of the vehicles, jump in the vehicle and make their escape back all the way down to the warehouse where they could drop off the 3 cargo crates. At this point I wasn't sure whether or not I would get any sort of recognition for my accuracy, and unfortunately Roughwood had dipped below the 50% damage to the health. However, coming out of the mission pass screen, you can see I got the notification there let me know that I did get the 80% accuracy for the career progress. That only left Roughwood requiring the 50% damage.
Screw the rest of yous.
I was of course only joking with that comment, and we immediately jumped right back into another one to help Roughwood out get the less than 50% damage award. And this is probably the best example of how you should play it with a 4-player crew.
Oh, he come out with the blades.
Fortunately we did resist the temptation to take each other out on this one, but like I was saying, this is probably one of the best examples of how you should play it as part of a 4-player crew. So one at a time. If you do all require each different requirement for the career progress, just have one of you sitting in the back, one of you piloting and one of you on the turret. The remaining person can then just jump into the water and collect the cargo, allowing that one person sitting in the back to collect all the rewards. You would then just rotate that for each person that requires the rewards. And as you can see, I am now able to use my missiles. Not that they're that great on the Avenger itself, while we've got Saz on the turrets and Grey Guts jumping and collecting the cargo. Saz of course winding Grey Guts up, just giving him a little bit of motivation to swim faster. We are of course being on the lookout for any further Canadas or buzzards that are coming in, and we take them out immediately, allowing Grey Guts a nice easy, well I say easy, a nice path back to the Avenger. We're then heading over to the dam, and once again we've got myself on the missiles, Saz on the turrets and Grey Guts making a jump down towards the dam to collect the cargo. As you can see, unfortunately Grey Guts took a hit there and did die on that one, but we do have it on normal mode as it is only 50% damage that Roughwood requires, so he does get another life and gets respawned back on the dam where he can collect the crate before making his way back to the Avenger that I'm just about to land on the road here so that he can get in. Grey Guts still in quite a mischievous mood there, and it continues at this point here. Climbing into the Avenger, he keeps a hold of the triangle button, unbeknownst to me, and I get formally ejected out of the Avenger. He did land it back down for me to get back in the Avenger, and once we were back inside it was just a short trip down to the warehouse to deliver all the cargo. And of course Roughwood did get his 50% damage requirement. So with that completed, that is it from me guys. A huge shout out and thanks to Saz, Roughwood and of course GreyGuts93, who you can follow on Twitch. Now if you did enjoy the video, do leave a like, and if you are new here, why not consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.